Okay, welcome back to part two. So, if not all, but if many of the factors that impact compassion fatigue come from within, let's begin to look at what some of those signs and symptoms might be. And I think this list is fairly self-explanatory. I will leave the discussion board for any questions or any comments that anyone might have relative to this. But again, we are all individuals, so people are going to express or experience their compassion fatigue in many different ways. What you're going to see on the next several slides are an incomplete, a very partial list of possible strategies that may assist someone in either, again, setting back the experience of compassion fatigue or possibly reducing the negative impact on self of compassion fatigue. And as you move through these slides, some of these options are going to may look relatively extreme, but I think those would be the options you might consider for extreme cases of compassion fatigue where you're not able to work through it, get around it, get over it, get past it. It's it's serious and it's going to take some serious responses. Again, I think most of the items on these slides are fairly self-explanatory. I did want to mention the HALT concept. This is actually something that's borrowed from 12-step and substance use disorder treatment. It is the idea that you try to keep yourself from ever being hungry, angry, lonely, or tired. If you experience any one or more of these four conditions, then you consciously take steps to address it because being hungry, being angry, being lonely, being tired, or some combination never is good for anyone's physical, emotional, spiritual, social, behavioral well-being. So again, I will let you peruse these slides and leave the discussion board open for any potential questions or comments. I know sometimes people say, "What? I'm tired. I need to ask for more work." Yeah, sometimes we just need a little something different and actually a little something more to kind of kickstart ourselves. It's not always less, less, less. Sometimes I know the old saying is less is more, but sometimes more is more. And then the final slide has to do again with those rather more entrenched issues that aren't going to go away or aren't going to go away, anytime soon or easily. Sometimes we have to take a look at ourselves and our situation and recognize it's time to try something different. Now, I'm not advocating that make a rude gesture to your boss, grab your coffee mug, and run out of your place of employment. Um, but there's nothing wrong with recognizing that it's time to try something different or do something different or go somewhere different. And then create a reasonable plan to begin that process of making those changes. So that's all for today. Again, the discussion board is going to be open, so I'm really looking forward to your comments and your questions because you guys always seem to manage to find those points that I've completely missed or point out those issues or those places where I need to give more information. So keep those comments and questions coming. Stay well, and I'll see you in class.